Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia, and I'm delighted to be able to read for you. Thank you so much for joining me here. We are going to ring in the new year, 2026, and ask for what tools and guidance do we need going into 2026. So thank you all for being here. If you've been here through 2025, at any point in time, I'm delighted to be able to have you to come here to the channel. If you're interested in a private reading, then just reach out to me. I do it over Zoom. I'd be delighted to be able to give you some additional information. So the tools and guidance that we're bringing forward for 2026, we are going to ask for guidance from the animal spirits. So we'll give information for animal spirit, angel numbers, so what numbers that could be helpful in 2026. Any obstacles, we're going to ask for guidance from Kali. We also have healing with the angels as well, if there's something that we might need to be healed. And I also have the journey. I don't know which cards I'll be drawn to for each one of the readings, but it's very exciting for me because I also have 3 different tarot cards to choose from as I'm going through to give the final message. So thank you for being here, and thank you for bringing your energy. If you've never done a 3-card pick a card reading, it's an option for you to be able to interact with the reading. So I'll have 3 choices. Sit with any guidance, or any questions that you have, and just intuitively ask what reading is going to give me the best information. You may get more than one because there might be bits and pieces in different readings. So we're going to create a doorway to each one of these readings using the Crystal Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. So let's start there. Let's get a crystal for pile number 1, please. I'm asking for, okay, so the card for pile number 1 is this beautiful purple energy. It's called Chariot. Beautiful energy. So that is the doorway to reading number 1. Doorway to reading number 2, please, is selenite green. Can you see that? Beautiful energy there. It's selenite with a green energy as well in it. So, and finally, for reading number 3, the doorway, please, we have 2 cards here. So I'm going to reveal the first card, and then I'll reveal the second card during the reading. So the first card is quartz, clear quartz crystal. So we have pile number 1 with this beautiful purple energy with Chariot. Reading number 2 with this great selenite with green in it. And then for reading number 3, you have clear quartz and a second one hidden. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Sit with the energy, pick your pile, and we'll be right back. If you're new, you can go ahead and skip all the way to the reading, that you don't have to go through each one of the readings. So I'll have them all timestamped so you can go straight to your reading. So thank you. I look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for being here. Hello, reading number 1. This message is for you. You've chosen this amazing purple energy with Chariot. Now, purple energy to me, and what I'm feeling from it is a real deep need to maybe listen to your intuitive information more deeply. Like, I feel like you're probably getting information in, and you just, maybe there's too much information coming in and you're not exactly sure what's true, what's you, what are your thoughts, what is real, true guidance. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll have a little bit better idea as to what some of your gifts are going to be and the tools that you can use to follow your intuitive guidance as you move in. Now, when I go to the guidebook, this card says it's about acceptance, generosity, clarity, and inner vision. And that's that intuitive vision, which when you have a good relationship with yourself, with your own intuitive guidance, no matter how it is that you receive it, everybody receives it differently. So it's not like you need to get it this way or that way. You'll know it's kind of a soft, generally, whisper if you're hearing things. It can be like things lighting up and showing you the way. It says in the guidebook, Charoite is highly spiritual, and it helps awaken that wisdom within you to be able to know like what is real and what is just other people's energy and information. So you're being asked to accept whatever is happening right now in your world, and to focus on that inner vision that through meditation could possibly help bring about clarity. But it's about a reflective time, a contemplative time. And it says, the final message here, it says, it's only through love and acceptance that divine order can truly be seen, and that you will be touched by someone's generosity in the next few days. So please let me know if that is something that ends up happening in your world. Now, I love that that is the first thing to open up. So sit with this energy. Anything that comes out that doesn't feel true to you may not be true in the moment, but keep your information, or keep your, keep yourself open to be able to receive different information. So weasel, I love this. This is 33, which is a divine or a master number. 3 and 3 is going, if you reduced it, would be 6, which is about, you know, tangible things that you're experiencing in the world. But 33 feels like the divinity of being able to bring things into your space through like events, people, places, things coming into your world, and allowing you to be able to have more help. And that's what I felt like this was, is that you're going to get, and it even said that you're going to get something in the next few days. But that's what 3s feel like. It's like 3 in the tarot is around the coming together, like a celebration, or people getting together to work together, or something like that. And this is 33, which is the divine information around that. Now, the weasel itself is this wonderful little creature that's very quick. So the card itself is around stealth. So it's asking you to kind of go within. It says you are a powerful ally to have in any business organization, since you can see what the competition is doing. That's part of this. So if that's something that comes to you, trust this information that comes into you. And really, if you're confused by it, sit with it, because you don't need to second guess what's coming in, because if the guidance is coming into you, it's coming in for a reason. So it says in the guidebook that it's a good idea to look to this energy. So I wanted to draw an animal for the year, like something that, like if you see weasels, or if you see these little, you know, the creatures like this, or if you look and you feel like you need a little bit more information, then call on this energy, because it opens up the hidden reasons behind anything. So if you have something that you want more information about, then just sit and say, all right, so in the beginning of the year, weasel spirit, like, I mean, weasel, I feel like there's a bad like rap around that, like weaseling in, like it's a negative. But it's to say that people with that kind of energy can get into places other people can't generally. So it says, observe who and what needs your attention or a solution, and offer your assistance in your own quiet way. But that you also have the power to help heal Mother Earth. Like you have the power with this energy. It's funny because now I'm getting a little bit of my throat energy feels like, or my throat feels like it's closing down. So what I'm getting from that information is that there could be, from the past, you didn't feel like you could speak your truth, that you could trust in what's going on. And I think that this is guiding you to lean into your own, you know, weasel feels like energy that's a little bit different. So you're probably one of these people that are not, you know, like people don't expect you to do this or that, and you'll kind of come out of nowhere and end up with something really amazing or very helpful, or people say, oh, I thought I knew you, and you did something that kind of felt like, I'm going to take this one right here in the middle, and you're going to do something a little bit different, unexpected, kind of. That's what I'm feeling from that. And 1414, this is really interesting, because if you add all this up, you get 10, which reduces to 1, but you also have double ones, double fours. Now, double ones is like when you're beginning something new, and fours is around like the stability, creating stability. So I feel like all these kind of double numbers that are coming out are also important for you as you move into 2026. So be aware of you whenever, so it's time to pay attention when double numbers start coming up for you. And you may be somebody that receives that kind of information all the time. This one is, as it says, it's kind of a new, just like I said in 10, when you add these numbers up and reduce it, you get like a new opportunity to move forward and to create possibly an adventure. And you can see kind of this beautiful kind of pink and purple energy that is already surrounding your reading. So there's something that really wants you to have fun in the next year. And it's asking you to kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit to be able to get that. Is to be able to kind of, like this weasel energy, go into places other people can't. Let's see what it says here. You'll be prepared to take on any hectic times, any potential new journeys, and just to create the flexibility to be able to do that. Somebody who's really adventurous is pretty flexible. Yeah. So let's find out as we move forward, and let's choose Kali and ask, is there anything that we need to, I feel like it's that one, anything we need to be aware of, any obstacles that we could use some help with. This is Vishvamata, although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time. You are actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. And I think that's what this was saying as well. Like there's something coming to you right now, a gift coming forward, and it's asking you to, to kind of meditate and quiet your mind. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring. When the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated, these circumstances will give way to a favorable situation. So that's a really beautiful, I'm going to bring this in here as well. It's funny because I'm feeling some other additional energy that I want to bring in here. This is Tiger Eye energy as well. And that's kind of to remove some obstacles. So let's see like what we have going on here. I'm going to put this one up here, and we are going to continue on with the reading and ask what is coming in, or what is healing for reading number 1, please. What will be healing in 20? I think it's that one. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. So you may have multiple things that need to be healed with this healing inspiration card. I'm really feeling like this needs to go like this, and I'm going to put this one over here. There we go. That feels better. Yeah. So, and I feel like you're going to have help healing. So if you feel like you've been through a time where things have just not been easy, or that you've been sick and you just really want, and I open the guidebook right to healing, and you really want just to feel better. I think that's something that's coming to be in 2026 for you. So I think you're going to have somebody that's going to help nourish you in your healing process. So if you've had a tricky year in relationships, or if you've been bouncing around in your job situation and finances haven't been great, this could be a really great time. So the card itself is saying that a situation that has caused you concern is mending. You personally could be a healer, or you can manifest the healing that you need in 2025. So let's dive into the tarot and ask, like, what for reading number 1, we have the Rider-Waite Tarot. and asking what is the information that you need to know. So again, we have this 6 energy coming in here. And then we have and this is cups energy. So this is a very emotional energy coming through with these 2 particular cards. And I feel like, this intuitive card that opened up the deck, and then something here that is asking you to learn. So it's asking you to learn something from the past that you are now kind of learning from. Maybe there were people in your past that you've had to let go of, or just ideas is what I'm hearing, like things that you believed when you were a child or something. I mean, with this 8 energy or this 8 information, it's kind of leaving that situation. It's moving forward in 2026, asking you to let go. You have all the experiences, and you kind of need that meditation or that ability to go in and see things a little bit differently, and then heal what is going on. And I feel like I love that this adventure card is right here in the middle, because I think that this is going to be something, because I feel like maybe you've been through a lot of like heavy lifting emotionally. And that's why I think this adventure card is reminding you that this is a new year. It's a new year. It's an opportunity for you to learn from what the past was and to move forward and heal from it. So what else do we have here? Wow, that's a lot of cards. So let's see. I'm going to grab these right here, and we're going to put these back. Because these are the ones that I feel like really open up. Is this right side up or left? Okay. So it's funny because I was wondering about money. Money was on my mind. Money, I was feeling like maybe I should draw cards around money when I picked up that deck. And I think that's why that, they kind of unfolded the way they did. When we started the reading about, stepping into a space of being able to trust your intuitiveness and that you're going to receive a gift, the King of Pentacles could be that. You could be receiving an inheritance. You could be receiving a new job that creates stability. You could have a lucky windfall that creates this, because the King is the ultimate in having that. And then we have the 10 of Swords, which is the ending of this overthinking and worrying and all this stuff that I feel like maybe from the past that you're walking away from. And then look at these beautiful cards that we have moving forward. We have that 3 back again. So we literally have 3 threes. So I would say that 3s are going to be a big number for you, and then 10s. So because we do have this 10 here as well, which is, saying that this overthinking is over. It's time to think of something new. And then you're walking forward with a new, creative, passionate, exciting, idea or opportunity. This is the fire energy, and this is the water energy, and they're coming together in the new year for a new beginning, for a new opportunity. And it looks like you have some options as you move forward, and you may have already chosen what it is you want to move forward to. There are 3 staffs here, or 3 wands, and he's holding on to one. There's one or both of these other ones are kind of behind him, and he's decided that he's going to move forward. And I feel like because it's this Ace of Cups energy, is that it's also going to be an opportunity for you to heal your heart as well, to heal like an old love from the past, or maybe something that you thought about yourself or someone else, because you've left that, you've let that go. And now is a time to feel the power of where you are. Stop thinking about things from the past or letting that cloud your mind at all, and really stepping into a new state of excitement, right? Because this is here around this adventure card in healing. So thank you for joining me here at the Art of the Oracle. This is the message I feel like that is offering you the guidance for you as you move forward into 2026. Thank you. Pile number 2. This is your reading. I'm so excited to dive in and find out the information with tools and guidance that you could use in 2026. Now, you started out here with selenite. And selenite's a very interesting, I love this one because it's a little bit different than what a traditional selenite is. But I use selenite for cleaning away, for releasing anything that is stuck in crystals. I put it on my body. I've used it in my healing practice. So selenite, if you've chosen this, is a very, very versatile crystal. It doesn't take on energy. It stays neutral. So there's something about that, the healing and the staying neutral. And it's adding this green energy, which brings in that chakra energy. So it could be that you are healing something from the past, a past pain, or if you've had trouble in the area around your heart, letting go of some things, there could be healing happening. If you have a hard time receiving love, this could be around that. If you overgive, it could be an opportunity for us to balance that kind of energy out. So in the guidebook, it says that this is around healing, tranquil pleasure, daydreams, and imagining. So that is the little magical. If you look at this card, it has these tiny little looks like hairs. And most selenite, all selenite is like that. Excuse my arm. I'm going to show you. This is a selenite wand that I bring out all the time. And it has, that kind of property, but this one is different. It must grow in these little bursts, almost like firecracker bursts. So there's something about that coming in for you. The guidebook says that life is a river of dreams. Simply relax and enjoy the river. And that's that balanced energy, I think, that I was feeling from this. Almost like, when I said that it was neutral, it doesn't take on. So that's the reason why it can help clear away so many things so easily, is because it's a very neutral, very balanced energy that is beautiful to have going through 2026. It says, over the coming days, you will find yourself daydreaming and envisioning a life that you would really, really love to be. Your thoughts can be bathed in love or romance, all kinds of beautiful things. And you're entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. And this is the time your dreams and wishes really do come true. So keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing powers of love to transform your life. A period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. Wow, you couldn't ask for anything better than that, right? So you have something really magical, it sounds like, entering your life. So let's ask for an animal spirit. What animal spirit for reading number 2 is here for you? I feel like it's this one. Beautiful. So this is Jaguar Spirit, and Jaguar Spirit, it's 6. So it's about the way that you're moving through the world, your world, right? So it's, Jaguar is a very fast, very stealthy energy. And I think that, it's about integrity. And I feel like with this one being very balanced, if you've been a little bit rocky in that regard, where it feels like you are a highly integral person, meaning that you do everything very mindful. That's what integrity is that you're aware of your own, how you affect other people, and you're aware of the way that they hold their self to the standards that they hold themselves. And I have a feeling that yours is pretty high. The bar is set really high, and you are not changing that as 2026 moves forward. That possibly this is going to be how you're going to be able to see through the BS that people show you, or you'll be able to see very easily. You have this magical selenite energy that you're stepping into the new year with, and then having the ability to be able to see through people's falseness is really what I'm hearing. And let's see what it says here in the guidebook. Jaguar teaches us the penalties of inappropriate behavior and offers the reward for good medicine to those who stand in their personal integrity and walk through life with an impeccable manner. So I just feel like this is coming in because it's something that you probably are pretty aware of, but I feel like it's getting stronger in this year. It's going to be one of the gifts that is coming forward for you to be able to really see, and you're no longer going to like give them the benefit of the doubt. You'll be able to see right away what's going on there. So I love that for you. That's really beautiful. It'll give you the opportunity to sit, you I feel like are not somebody that is gonna, like point out or pinpoint everybody's mistakes. It's not about that. It's about when someone makes a mistake, own up to the mistake, see and be able to learn from that mistake. That's part of what being in your integrity is. Not saying that you're above everybody else. And I'm sure that that's something that you already know inherently with you. And so you will embrace forgiveness, but you'll no longer be willing to tolerate the way people are out of alignment or not walking with that same integrity that you walk with. So let's ask for, I'm feeling Kali right now. Let's see if there's any obstacles. I feel like it was this one. It kind of jumped up a little bit. Yeah, so this is, I wanted to bring Kali in. So if there's any obstacles that you need that you'll need some help with in the new year, right? Because even though it said right here in the beginning that you're just going to kind of float through the new year, we always, you could be floating in that raft and all of a sudden, come up to fast moving water or something. So I hope it all goes incredibly smoothly after 2025. That was a tricky year. Chinnamasta. In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation towards a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. I love that. So yeah, so part of this, maybe I wanted to put it here in the beginning, part of this being able to relax and to see things as they are is the need to let go of the past. Is there anything or anyone that you're kind of holding on to because you see the good in them and, you keep forgiving them, so to speak, for, their misalignments or misjudgments? You're not doing anybody a favor by constantly allowing them to not have any, this was about, I'm trying to look at the word that it says, is like, you're not doing anybody any favors. I think it was Jaguar, by allowing them or constantly forgiving them. There's a point where they have to learn from the mistakes. And yes, you have, acceptance of that, but you also need to no longer tolerate those behaviors because that just keeps them alive for the other person. So let's see, is there a number for reading number 2 as we move into 2026? Wow. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 numbers here. So we have 202 with perseverance, and then we have release with 999. Now this one came in reverse, so we'll see. It's funny because both of these, if you put them together, they look like the eyes, right? And what this is the eyes as well, showing themselves. And this was about being able to be chill and just observing and being okay and enjoying the ride that's coming. But there's also this thing about cutting something off, like letting something finally go. And I was feeling the energy that you were finally going to be able to see things as they are as you move forward in the new year. And I think that that's the reason why these eyes are showing so prominently here with 202. The twos come together. It says perseverance. And I feel like there's maybe that you've had some issues, right, with different obstacles and not being able to see things for what they are. I feel like you're probably somebody who really believes in people in general. Like you probably are somebody that wants very much for the best for everybody. And It's funny because if you look at this says perseverance and this says release. And it's like they're the opposite of each other. And this is like this softer energy and a little bit darker energy. And I feel like through this whole grouping of cards here, that it's asking you to be able to be aware of the duality within people. And, that you can release the need to hang on to people that have hurt you in the past, people that you have just really loved and you know that they can change, but they seem never to change. I just feel like there's something around here, something really important around you persevering, some sort of release, like keeping that, staying strong with that. Like there could be, because it's beginning here to like let something go. I feel like there's something that keeps coming back maybe into your world, and because you love and accept people for who they are, and you have a lot of personal integrity, that you don't judge other people, that there's something here that is asking you to kind of look at everything really with this jaguar eye, and be demanding of people to be a little bit more truthful when they're coming into your space, and when you're working with other people, and holding them accountable for the things that they do or say. So 202 in the guidebook says, trust that you can achieve your biggest dreams. And that's one of the things that this card was saying. So it's persevere on your dreams. You see how this is, there's this integrity that's in here. So I feel like some things are getting in the way possibly of what your dreams are. It says life is about learning. And again, it's asking you to kind of be in the waters, to test things, to move with the flow and stay in that kind of fluid environment. But there's also these things that I feel like that need to be released, need to be let go. Nines are, I feel like in 2026 is a new year, it's a new beginning. And this has been a 9 year, and maybe you've let go of tons of stuff. But when it's in reverse like this, it's all about backsliding all those things that you let go of. So the people that, you really helped or were there for are going to come back to you because they want your help. And you could be possibly clinging to, maybe you had relationships that you really saw the good in people, but now, here you go. You've let them go because they've really hurt you, but, it's the new year and maybe you want to give them another shot. It's saying not to, just to let all this go and stop and think. Sometimes we have a tendency to glamorize the things that we've let go of in the past. We have, now that they're gone, we forgot all the like crappy things that were part of that. And this is asking you to really see that. I feel like there's something that you need to see that you're not wanting to see. So let's see from the angels what this healing that needs to happen for you. So, look, I think that's something in your past that you were really attracted to, that you had somebody that had this beautiful playful side, because you see both of these are in this card right here. Look at this. This is saying literally like you need to this is your inability to see the flaws in whatever was going on from the past. And you're kind of stuck in this old relationship because you met them either when you were a child and they just have always been around, and you are always you want to keep that alive because it's, it's like a reminiscent of the past, and that there were some really beautiful things in the relationship. But it's asking you to persevere on whatever it is. And that I feel like this is also because the position that it's holding here, that it is something that is coming in the near future. This card was all about letting love in and allowing, I'm going to go back and then just read the line that I loved so much about being able to let your dreams come true. Overcome what was the past and envision the life that you want to live. bring about, it says your thoughts are bathed in tranquil pleasures of love and romance and ideal relationships. And they can really happen. So I feel like there is something that this is asking you to let go of the past, and it opened up with that. Cut something off, finally let go of it. And if that person comes knocking back on your door, let it go. Let it finally leave. And I feel like it's just like time. I feel like it's eating away at your time. So I opened up, I'm grabbing the deck for the Light Seers Tarot. And this is what came out. This one came out first, and then this one. I'm literally like opening the box because I wasn't going to bring these out, but I feel there's something in your reading that is asking for this light seers. I feel like you could be a light worker or somebody who is very highly sensitive. And so this is the energy that I feel like it needs to come in. So this is the nights are all about movement. And this is moving into something else. This is moving into, he's walking forward, feet on the ground, being aware because your feet are highly sensitive. So he's got his shoes off because he wants to be aware of every step that he takes. And that's what this night energy is asking you to do. Be aware as you move forward because it is a time for you to progress into something else. That if, that there is something that is coming that you are kind of walking into that's going to be very disruptive. That's this energy here, this like cutting things off. There is something that is going to shift. The 1 and 6 comes together as a 7 energy, bringing you new opportunity, new choices. There's butterflies in here showing that there's a real transformation that could happen with you allowing yourself to move forward in what is asking to come into your world. And it feels like it's inevitable. Like I feel like the Tower card is inevitable. It's something that you have known for a long time and it's now coming to be. So let's see. Wow. So when this card comes out, it is, I have a certain meaning that I use when the Wands cards come out, and I'm feeling from this is you, this is this playfulness. I feel like you're a very lighthearted person in general, but maybe you've been through things that have been a little bit heavier and very emotional, and things that have, like, you are grounding into this space. So this is the earth and this is the fire, and I feel like this is an opportunity for you to step forward with some new excitement, some new joy, some new inspiration, creativity after this event that I feel like is kind of inevitable for you. So is there anything else for reading number 2, the final message, please? So I feel like this one as well. Isn't that interesting? So I ended up with 2 5s. And they're both about letting something go or not being able. It's about changing the way you feel about something, again, from the past. That's what this was all about. Letting go of something from the past, letting go of the attachments where you thought that they were either the person or the job or the somebody in your family. You thought they were the key to what it was that you needed to move forward, but you don't see that you have had the key all along, that whatever this attachment to this person or thing or belief is over. And the double 5s are showing that in 2026, 5 and 5 is 10. It is done. It's over. It's time to end the feelings, which, this is literally what these 2 cards were talking about. It's like, it's time to let this go. It's time to see things as they are. There's that 5 energy again, the 5 and the 1, creating 6. this is really about letting this stuff finally, like, bury it. It's dead and gone. Just bury it now. Cut it off at the head. Let it all go. Let go of the attachments. Grieve if you need to, but don't wallow in the past. That's what this one was, is the inability to be able to let go of the past and to let go of your attachments. Cut those cords. You can literally sit down, write on a piece of paper what it is that you're releasing, burn it, write something that you want in its place. So when you release something, you're asking for something to come in its place and have that opportunity to really change and step into a new romance, a new lighter version of yourself in 2026. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading and have an amazing new year. Bye now. All right, reading number 3. This is for you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to jump in and find out what the tools and the guidance is for you for 2026. If you've chosen this pile, you have chose clear quartz, and the hidden crystal was amber. So the first thing I'll say is clear quartz energy. It can be programmed, literally. Like if you have a clear quartz crystal, you can bring about whatever it is that you want. It's like a magic crystal, let's say, even though I think all crystals are magic, but you can amplify something and you can see something more clearly. So this is the kind of information and energy that comes in clear quartz. It is around harmony. It could help you in meditation. It can offer you protection, and it can really show you that anything is possible. So like the crystal itself, whose energy allows so many things, I think it's telling you that is what 2026 is going to bring for you, is that kind of energy. It says, this card is asking you to reflect on all that you would love to have and to achieve in your life. Because it's a programmable crystal, it's telling you that you can have whatever it is that you want and desire, that there's an infinite amount of possibilities, but the goal is to get clear. So you can, in 2026, you can find a specific clear quartz crystal and program it to help you to keep yourself on course to what it is that you want. But the first thing you have to do is get clear about that. And it's interesting that amber is paired up with this, because amber is really ancient, right? It's actually not even really a crystal. It's a sap that's been petrified, right? And it's got all these inherent qualities and wisdom in it. So the amber brings in calmness, purification, creativity, and transparency. So it helps you to get to whatever it is that you're wanting to get. So you could pair these two crystals together to create this, whatever desired outcome it is. I'll read a little bit about, it says, an issue that's causing some sort of friction will soon erupt. It's going to come to a head, and it's going to ask you to stay calm and express how you feel, but do it in a kind of a nice way. And that all of it, whatever is happening because it needs to happen. And through it, you'll realize where you stand and how others really feel. The air will clear, and you'll uncover whatever hidden agendas are. And that's interesting, because this energy asks you to trust and remember that everything in your life is a blessing. And this is helping you to purify those thoughts and to create the thing beyond the event. So as in each one of the decks, each one of the readings, we've brought in animal guidance. So what is the animal guidance coming in for reading number 3, please? And this is the energy that you may find yourself. Okay, love that. 22, beaver energy. So 22 is a master number as well, and beaver is the builder. So what I'm feeling from this is that I think it's really important in 2026 for you to have some sort of foundation that you're moving into. And some of this sticky stuff from the past that you need to let go of, there's going to be some clarity around all that. I feel like it's just been weighing you down in some way. Because the beaver energy, one of the things that beaver does is always has an entrance and an exit. So there's always more than one way to get out of a situation, which goes exactly around clear quartz energy. So this is telling you that, you know, you always have other options. There's always something, you know, some other way to do something or see something. And it's very important for you to create the foundation of knowing your own magic and your own ability to get out of situations that you don't have to be in. If they don't feel good, then they're not good. If for some reason, so everything that comes into your world is showing you something about yourself that you need to see. Others aren't doing anything to you, but they're showing you something about yourself that you're ready to release and let go. So you have the power to create anything and everything in your world. And one of the things that I think is important to you is stability, and to see that you have options that maybe you have felt like in the past that you just didn't have, like this is the way it had to be and there weren't any other options. We're going to ask for, what is an angel number, please? And this is some inspirational number if you're into, whoa. Okay, so a big old stack fell out, but one card separated itself, and that's this one. And that is luck. And I'm going to take this one as well. And this one. Okay, so these three cards you have, it's so funny because you have the most cards here and the most cards here that are bringing in. So again, it's back to this first card that we have here, letting us know that you have so many options available to you. And I think that maybe that you have kind of felt a little bit of a victim. Instead of having all this available to you, you don't see perhaps all these gifts, but this is shifting. And the reason why I ended up taking these cards is I was just feeling intuitively that this is all part of the information that you need to be aware of. That this 777 energy is about, it's a time of great luck. You are stepping into a really lucky time. Then you have the achievement card. So this is the moon energy. This is you, your ego, yourself. So something that you have personally been struggling with, you'll have an achievement around you. That's something maybe that you wanted, that you really, really, truly wanted, that you didn't think you could have because you haven't been focused, will just kind of come for you. Will just kind of come available for you. The twin flame energy is a very, very interesting energy as well. This could be bringing in a new love for you. So there's a lot of movement happening for you. And if you look, twos can be a very big inspiration for you in the new year. When twos are coming into your world, it's all about bringing something together. And when more than one thing comes together, it can create foundation. It can help you achieve things. It can create love. And twin flames are really tricky because that energy is kind of like love-hate energy. It's very, very powerful. So as you can see, this is the doubling of this, which is already doubling the two energy and the coming together. So this one is about partnership or a milestone in your journey, some sort of karmic energy exchange, something that you just happened to fall into and you couldn't believe your luck around it. And it creates an opportunity for you to see all the different parts of yourself, the different gifts that you have. I'm going to go to this achievement card and see if it offers a little bit more clarity as well. Yeah, it says finding harmony in the process and balancing. It's about being able to achieve something that you personally have wanted in your world. That's what I'm feeling from that particular card. And then finally, the 777 is exactly what it says. It's about expanding something that you didn't think was possible coming into your world, and like turning something around from what it was into something else. And it could also mean that there's a great amount of abundance coming into your world. Now, I am feeling like I'm going to go ahead and grab a Kali card and ask, is there anything that she would like? I feel like it was this one. it doesn't want to come. So, okay, maybe it's that one. That she's going to help you to see something that you need to see more clearly. Also, all this energy is around the same sort of being able to see the opportunities and the clarity and what you're moving into. Blue Tara, chaos will give way to the higher order of love. I love that. She looks to her right, gazing towards the future, and she sees a vision of your peaceful, protected, and authentically expressive future. You have every right to feel hopeful and happy and secure in the destiny now unfolding to you. Yeah, I love that. So this is a really beautiful reading. I'm very, very excited for you. We're going to go into the tarot now and see. No, we're going to go to the healing. Let's see if there's anything that you need to heal before we go any further. This is the angels. Is there anything for reading number 3 around healing? Okay, so this healing is around, it's what I was feeling here around this being all about you, is that there is this need to change the way you feel about yourself. It's like maybe you're not taking care of yourself, or you haven't been taking care of yourself because you're so busy taking care of other people. Or, I feel like sometimes it's the hardest thing is to give ourselves self-love. So this is body care in specifically. So you could have wanted to start like a routine to, help keep you in better health. And I think that is very, very important in the new year. So I'm actually going to put this here because I feel like that is something very important for you, as, it's something that you can start now. You don't have to wait till the new year or, whatever specific time. You can begin at any time. But there's some sort of urging of you to do that. And I feel like you've always maybe been somebody that has had these issues. Either you want to, or you don't really love to do this kind of exercise, or whatever it is that you, it's just important. It says in the guidebook, it says, your increased energy and happiness is your reward for following these suggestions. So you're going to just start feeling better. So if you haven't felt like 100%, this is something that is, it's bringing you, I feel like there's, I'm gonna bring the light seers in for you as well. So let's ask for final messages for reading number 3. So yeah, so I feel like the body care, like it's something that you've probably known for a long time, or that it hasn't really been like your top priority, that maybe it's asking you to be your top priority. This is the Empress, which is highly intuitive card, right? It's a card of bringing something together, your intuition. She's, birthing something new. She's got the Moon, which is highly intuitive. She's got this water energy around her, highly intuitive, and the earth energy, about bringing in whatever it is that you need to get where you want to go, to create, to, it's a great creator energy, the Empress energy. And it's I love that it's right here next to this body care image, and I'm also feeling like there's something that you want to really bring forward into the new year. And once you start feeling better and you become clear and kind of getting rid of all this fog, and knowing that you have all the, that you have, that you're creating a foundation for what it is that you want to see in the future with this beaver energy, having the ability to see there is more than one way out of any situation. And this achievement, I really feel like, is around you personally, something that like you're going to have an epiphany in the new year. And the 3 is a major arcana. So this isn't a minor shift, this is a major shift. And look at that. So this Queen of Cups, very, very much drawn to this twin flame energy, that there is really somebody or some great knowing that is coming into your world that opens your heart and allows this is, I feel like, the same energy. Like this, the Empress and the Queen of Cups, I feel like this is This is a really big time for you to open your heart and to step into a new version of you that you've had great achievement. Okay, so there's 2 more cards coming out, both of them upside down, and they are meant to be upside down. So what you can see with all of this is that it's a very emotion-packed year. You have lots of cups energy. Both of them came in upside down. The 7 is around, you know, what are your options? Being able to see that. So there was something about you being able to let go of, you know, something from the past, right? And I feel like these 2, the 7 and the 9 energy coming in upside down, is that you have choices and it's going to lead you into what you want. But I feel like something is slowing it down, and it could be that you need to really work on your own, you know, personal thoughts of yourself, your achievement, how you feel about yourself, because this is a big year for you to open your heart and to be able to accept yourself, and in doing so, accepting another person into your world. And you have so many opportunities in this 2026 for that to happen. Yeah, look, more energy. And this is right side up, because this is as you are learning to leave something that just is done and over. You know, this is over here in the shadow. She's leaving the energy behind. She realizes that she needs to walk into a new day. That is putting yourself first, your heart first, allowing, it could be that there was a connection with a twin flame here, and that, or maybe you're walking into the new energy of love, like some of this that has been kind of upside down and you have felt like you didn't have choices, which is what a lot of this was about, but you have so many choices. Another 7 energy coming in here. So 7s are really big for you in the new year. So look for that information, that because you have 4 7s and 4 2s. So it's going to be a really big year for you, I think, about letting go of things from the past and recognizing your limitlessness, right? You are limitless. So you can do anything that you want to do. You are the universe, right? Final message. This is the card of apathy. And again, it's cups energy. So this is, don't get caught up in the past. She's looking backward and not really seeing what is being presented to her, because she's stuck in feeling like, oh, I've been there, done that. I don't want to get back into it. So that is part of what's happening for you. You have to resolve this this feeling, this emotional side to where you've been, because you have so many beautiful things coming in and you have tons of different options. And this is around being able, you've experienced so much and it hasn't all been great. But see this rainbow energy here? I feel like this is going with this, right? You've been here and this is wanting to come in. So don't miss the opportunities that are wanting to be born in 2026 for you to begin again, for you to have all the beautiful things that you want in your world. And so let go of any victim feelings or anything that you feel like you don't have choices and options, because you truly do. So thank you so much for being here. Reading number 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please check out the daily messages that I put out Monday through Friday. And until then, have a beautiful day. Bye now.